Basically, I have to find out the following. I the light just burned out, so there is only the figure of me. I went there on September 17th, 2018 to collect my paperwork, and I had a lot of confidence doing so because the name of the CEO was Mrs. Steinberger Kahn. So far, I couldn't obtain anything from the embassy. I visited them on February 12th, 2019, after I have received my documents from the police station or the paper from the police station. I went afterwards to the court 2 weeks later. When I went there, they were like the European delegation. On March 2nd, he told me that the document was in his possession, but he needs confirmation from the upper authorities. And I have been speaking slowly and diligently. And as I have said in the past, uh, the culmination of all of my efforts had led to this specific work. I didn't share it with anyone except with my copyright holders and probably with the Danish Technical University or in Denmark basically. I have kept everything in writing. I have mentioned to everyone who are the individuals who have told me positive news or who have told me that my documents exist, but there was too much discrimination that had led to that specific situation basically. And I keep everything up. I still have my thesis. I didn't change anything to it. I wrote to the university of everyone what has told me. My thesis was here, and I need to be transparent, and that the version that I have sent to everyone was on March 26, 2018. I have given an answer to a seventh order problem. Apparently, the distinction is not needed to be awarded to me but to someone else. I have told clearly anyone in necessity. On July 14th, 2019, I have written to the rector of the university, and probably during the summer period sometime has done his work. The people from the court in Hydra had something to say about the entire matter. And yes, I have done everything correctly. Apparently, I have been faced with greedy people and they are getting paid for their behavior basically. I mentioned the comparative analysis of the two solar systems. This is in the discussion. Financial comparison between the two solar systems and choice of battery, meaning uh, I have given an answer worthy of the energy industry. Technical comparison of AES technologies, investigation of electrical energy storage. and they needed to me to provide an answer. I have provided that answer quite clearly. I have mentioned the conclusion, which is a two-page conclusion, 1.5 page conclusion, containing 6 paragraphs. And I remember the year 2017, uh, and I have told them this is basically a massive breakthrough in the field. Um, the thesis is in Sweden and not in Algeria or in North Africa, and these people are having this type of behavior. How to say this? This type of behavior intentionally, and apparently, yes, the work that I submitted to Blue Minds Company, and I have chosen Blue Minds and not Green Minds Company. It's complex energy systems and the environment. When I went to the court in here, I told them that there is a postal issue regarding me, and I have managed basically to explain everything. And I've been faced with these individuals who wish for other people to have the upper hand. This is the correct wording. And basically, it's an economical growth based on Japanese models and French model, and not based on other nation, meaning like the economical system or the budgetary system. And I told them about the possible strategic planning which is occurring regarding this specific case. And I go to the individuals and I even told them that all of those individuals have done their work correctly. And apparently, as I said, the person whom I've spoken with in January 2019 and in December 2018 was people looking, one like a Canadian person, and the other was looking like a Danish, not a Danish, but like looking a lot like Hindu Uhniya. And it is my work. I didn't share it with anyone. I refuse to share it with anyone. I spent several years building up the work, and I'm faced with such people and such individuals basically. And there is this immense obstacle which is put in front of me by people who say that they are members of my family or something like that. And I go and I face the individual. Sometimes he's a cop, and he say that crazy tone, which is like, no, we will not show any kind of diplomacy toward a European country. And this is completely absurd. And I am here now today. When my document existed, I visited the embassy, and when I say is like, I cannot say it but like repeatedly, like in October 2018, uh, November 2018, December 2018, January 2019, and lastly February 2019. I have seen all the individuals which were visiting. Few of them had that psychopathic kind of racism, which means that they need to commit some type of crime against me. And I did mention everything which is necessary. However, it had led to this specific point in time. It's not something. It's very very bad that with all my achievement, I still face the display of craziness coming from people who have the last name, my last name, my family name, and the family name of my mother, and people who are neighbors, and people who are basically only people from the outside of the region have a good wording to say about me. However, people from the capital and other regions, basically they put obstacles in front of me, and I present myself to the Swedish embassy. I presented myself to the Swedish embassy in Tunis. The When they were like a Tunisian, the behavior was completely different. Therefore, I suspected some kind of case of hostage taking of a building, and the same goes with other matters. And basically, I present myself to the people, I show all of my documents, and apparently they deliberately commit an act of forgery, meaning documents forgery, as well as a lot more. And I don't know the psychological harm or the problem within their brain tissue, basically.